social media has the ability to influence the world. One post, one tweet, one snap, and that's all it takes for your voice to be heard by millions of people. Sounds great, doesn't it? Well, sure, unless you're on the wrong side of a bad post. Far too often, athletes, coaches, and even parents find themselves making a bad social media decision. Not only can these posts endanger their own reputations, but some posts can be outright harmful to others. Sure, the right tweet can get you more followers, and the proper post can get you thousands of likes. But if it's an inappropriate tweet or an improper post, you can be in danger of being kicked off your own team, or worse, expelled from your own school. So what can you do? Stay off of it? Well, that's easier said than done. In today's day and age, social media is essentially part of everyday life. In fact, reports show that 94% of college athletes are on social media every day of their lives. So, rather than quit cold turkey, let's go through some alternative ways in which you can properly manage your social media habits. First, it should be noted that you should always view social media as an extension of who you are as an athlete. Keep in mind that future coaches and even future employers will be looking at your social media habits. Did you know that in a recent survey, 91% of employers have admitted to using social media as a screening process? Are not college coaches and athletic directors future employers? You bet they are. And you can bet they'll be taking a look at what you've posted before they make a decision to offer you a scholarship. Clean your social media pages up by deleting any posts that may contain improper language or any improper images. When in doubt, always use the age-old rule, WWMT. What would mama think? Before posting anything, always ask yourself what your parents would think of what you're about to post. As an athlete, you may have a bigger role of responsibility on social media than what you believe. Your posts are not only seen by your teammates, but by your own coaches, athletic directors, and even rival players and fans. So here's a few tips for you to use as you start to think about what to post and what not to post. For starters, don't give too much credence to opposing fans. As an athlete, you're likely going to be the target of some negative posts. Don't let these posts get you down. In fact, if you are the subject of some mean tweets, it's likely that these fans see your skills as a threat and thus consider you a serious player worthy of their attention in the first place. So, if you see a harmful post, don't dwell on it. Simply delete it. The same line of thinking can be translated towards any negative rumors or posts from unknown sources. Be sure not to give any of these posts the time of day. You pour your heart and soul out on the field. Don't let the perception of yourself be ruined by posting something inappropriate because of an emotional post. As tough as it may be, don't give in to an emotion. Instead, be sure to ignore all of these posts. Lastly, be sure to acknowledge your fans, teammates, and coaches. It's likely that some of, if not all of these parties are following you. If you see a positive post, whether it be about yourself or your team, consider responding kindly, or at the very least, consider liking or favoriting the post. Perhaps if you see a positive post about your team or coach, think about retweeting or sharing the post for others to see. Social media actions like this will go a long way in the locker room and will likely earn you a great deal of respect from the local community. While social media can serve as a loudspeaker for poorly thought out posts, it can also be a supremely powerful tool if you use it in the right way. Rather than let it stifle you, use it to your advantage and let it become a stepping stool for the next stage in your journey as an athlete.